What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved on Xbox One. Sorry, I'm just kind of loading stuff in right now. I upped the gather percent to 3 times, so now we actually get 3 times the items, just to make it a little bit less grindy and a little bit less annoying. So, I am actually leaving in the upcoming weeks, so we're going to be switching off Xbox One gameplay of Ark with every other day with PC gameplay. So, you can see a bit of Xbox One gameplay until I'm back from vacation. It's just going to make it a lot easier for me to make these videos so that I don't have to miss any days while I'm gone. I think I'm over 1,000 days without missing a video, so not about to go ahead and do that now, especially around Christmas time when it's supposed to be full of joy and happiness and all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get our base up and running. I think my best base bet would be just like right over here. It's a nice flat open area. It's enough to get some stuff done. I don't know. Did I grab the meat out of the campfire yet? I did not. Unless it just didn't save, because I do remember taking it out. Not completely sure. I know I actually left my Xbox on, and then my controller died, and then the Xbox hibernated, so it might have not even saved for all I know. But let's go ahead. Start smacking up some trees, getting everything going. We had a whole lot of thatch, not any crazy amounts of wood from what I think. Go into our craftables. Let's get some foundations going. It's going to be a hell of a lot easier to do now that it's 3 times. Also, we're going to level up a whole bunch because we're also on 3 times EXP as well. Just to make it so this goes by a bit faster and just a little bit easier for us, so we don't have to grind as much as I would something like on something like PC, especially with having a vanilla PC server. It's pretty much the longest grind ever, but that's just to make it so PvP isn't a thing all the time. But the first Purge Day, I know a lot of you guys have been talking about Purge Day on PC and why there hasn't been a Purge video. The reason being there hasn't been a Purge video is because we haven't had gear in order to raid on Saturdays. We just haven't had C4. We haven't had anything like that. There's a raptor roaming around. We should probably gather down here or something. Actually, let's go ahead and grab ourselves our thatch foundation. But we haven't really had gear. So, that being said, we actually do have gear now. So we actually will be probably raiding a few bases on Saturday. I don't know who or what or where, but we will be. And these videos are going to be posted every other day while I'm gone on vacation. And we'll probably go to a PC Ark video every day and sprinkle in some Xbox One Ark videos in there when I'm back from vacation. In case you're wondering, I'm leaving from Sunday to Sunday, Sunday morning to Sunday afternoon the next upcoming week for Christmas with my family. Go see the Star Wars movie, have a good old grand time. And just kind of enjoy myself for a bit. I've been working pretty damn hard these last couple of weeks with those 4-hour live streams 3 days a week. I kind of stopped the second channel, but the second channel stuff will return after I get back because it's going to be really close to January. I'm going to have a regular stream schedule in January as well. So look forward to that, where it's going to be... I'll probably stream Ark like once or twice a week, which is going to be awesome. And then a lot of that will be posted on the second channel, primary channel, whatever I decide to do, So I thought I'd just give you an update on what's up. And then we're gonna just play Xbox One Ark because it is a great change of pace being able to play on a controller. I bet I don't even know if this is a thing yet. Can you actually plug in your Xbox One controller to the PC? And now would you be able to play Ark on PC with an Xbox One controller? I don't know why you would want to, but some people do prefer a controller kind of thing. Like if I were to try to get my dad to play Ark, if I could try to get my dad to play Ark, I could imagine that he would have an easier time with a controller than he would with a mouse and keyboard, because it's more of a precision thing more than an analog stick thing. Because my dad was actually a big Call of Duty campaign fan, if you guys didn't know. He beat pretty much every Call of Duty all the way until, I believe last one he beat was Black Ops 2 on Veteran. Like the campaign, he was never had the Twitch shooteriness to be able to beat anybody in multiplayer. But what he would do is he would memorize the patterns of the enemies that came in on Veteran, and he'd be like, okay, so I know I ran into this room, there was 3 guys to the right. So next time he tried it, he'd go to the room, kill the 3 guys on the right. And then he'd die from 2 guys on the left. So then he'd memorize it and be like, okay, 3 guys on the left, 2 guys on the right. And then he would go in, kill the 2 guys, right guys, and then a guy in the front would kill him. And he would do it that way. Kind of like chess, almost. Kind of like a chess game where he would kind of learn from his mistakes and then use game plans in order to, you know, I don't know. It was just kind of entertaining to watch him do that kind of stuff, so. That's kind of how he played Call of Duty. And now I'm off track. But I'm saying, like, people that don't use PC but want the graphical kind of thing that Arc PC has, I feel like controller would be great for them. If they're not a big mouse and keyboard person, they could probably use a controller now. I don't know if they've implemented that yet or if they're going to implement it. I can imagine they're going to pretty soon. If they ever get to a point where they have like primitive vehicles in this game, like not just riding dinosaurs, but primitive actual vehicles, I bet a controller would come in handy. I remember GTA 5, driving vehicles with the mouse and keyboard, I was never a fan of. I really did prefer using the controller over the keyboard when I was driving, but when I was aiming and stuff, I'd use the PC keyboard and mouse, so. It's just something to think into. If any of the ARC people watch this or want to tweet at the ARC guys and be like, yo, make it so we can play PC with a controller. And if they've already done it, I'm just an unoriginal dumb idiot, and then there's no point. Let's go ahead and craft up 3 more foundations. We'll expand from where we are. We'll probably, my idea is to pretty much do maybe a balcony off the side here. I don't know, just like a little sitting area to watch the sunrises over this nice view that we have here. Why are you not placing? Thank you. There we go. Alright, 2x2 is good to start. 2x2 is good to start. Let's go ahead and... Sometimes I need to think about stuff before I do it. Like when I'm using the controller, I'm like, what button do I push to do this? Craft up some walls. Get that going. Definitely going to have to get some armor going pretty soon. We don't want to be naked forever, especially if we get attacked by a raptor. We just hit 5 as well, which means we should kill something for some leather, unless we already have some hide. Make a slingshot, and then if we do get attacked by a raptor, we might actually have a chance to survive. So now that I'm actually getting to a point where I have more than just up, down, left, right on my D-pad, you have to hold LB, select something, and then you press whatever the selective key is, and then you let go of LB, and then you can place it down. It's kind of a crazy combination of buttons, but it works. It does work, surprisingly. When you get close to like games like this, it does become an issue where you're like, what combination of buttons could you possibly have? Because like if you were to put something like Arma 3 on the console, there's like all those standing, middle prone, middle sitting, kind of half crouched, half standing stances, walking, all that kind of stuff. How would you put that on console? It would be just like a button combination of 12 different buttons, and you'd accidentally mispress one thing and you do something wrong, and then you're fucked. So it is pretty smooth for something that's like supposed to be so elaborate, because on PC obviously you have 1 through 0, 1 through 9 and then 0. For those who are going to be like, 1 through 0, you dumb idiot. You have 1 through 0, which is a lot easier because a keyboard has a fuck ton of keys. A controller doesn't, so you kind of have to figure out how to map that amount of keys onto a controller, and they did a really good job. Not gonna lie. I know in my last PC video I kind of crapped on the graphics in this, and they are pretty not very good when you're playing it. The recording comes out a lot better for some reason, because I don't think you get the anti-interlacing issues. I don't think there's any anti-interlacing at all, so it's very kind of blurry and crispy, but at the same time, when you're like close to this rock, it looks good, but when you look at stuff in the distance, like those trees, it's really kind of blurry. You kind of see the arc, how it lights up when I go left and right, and then I don't know if that's motion blur, if it's still on. Nope, motion blur is not on, so not really sure. That's just kind of how it works. I came down here to get a drink, by the way. Because I was thirsty. And I would like to get myself a spear going so we can kill some stuff. What are we looking at here? We're looking at some wood. I can definitely get us some wood. Alright. So I can kill some animals down here. Let's go ahead and craft up some more walls. I guess you can just double tap something with A and it will auto craft it. That's good to know. There we go. How do I scroll down? With the right analog stick. I'm trying to find, like, I'm getting to the more elaborate kind of stages of having to do things like scrolling down and dealing with crafting multiple things and all that kind of stuff. But it's still pretty simple. It's kind of what you would expect the buttons to be. It's not like, wow, that's a weird placement for scrolling down. It's pretty much like I didn't have to look into the control section of the game and figure out what it was. It just kind of happened. One thing that there's not going to be is gamma. So, like, torches are going to be necessary, and I'll probably up the gamma on the recording, like in post-processing. So, it may look like there's gamma, but there really isn't in the game. I bet there's probably some way to add gamma to the game. There's going to be modding tools coming to Xbox eventually. Let's see if this is... Oh, it's all alone. Should be able to kill it. No issue. Okay, my spear broke and it's not all alone. We're gonna dip set. If we hit a tree real quick, we might be able to craft another spear. Let's see if we can't take it on or not. Where'd he go? There we go, we got one of them. I actually punched one out. They must have really low torpor. Okay, we got that one. Where's the other one we knocked out? Here it is. Alright, I just wanted to do that. And then we take out the axe so we can get some hide. There we go. There we go. So much better. And we killed one right here. We just leveled up just in time because now we can go ahead in here. Give ourselves some health. We'll go up in stamina next, I believe. Engram points. And then what we want to do is learn the rest of the armor. And then next level, we'll learn water skin and slingshot. And we're going to go get some fiber if we need to. Not completely sure if we need to. And we'll let that craft up. I'm actually going to go to the bathroom real quick, and I will be right back once these are done crafting. Alright, guys, I am back. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll down. Equipped our basic armor just to start, just so we have something protecting us. We always need something. And let's head back home real quick. And we need to get some more food going. And I have a bit of raw meat in my inventory, so we should get that cooking. If need be, let me just put these down here real quick. We have 18 raw meat, and we have a bit of wood to get that going as well. Just so we have a little bit of food in our system. We're going to eat a few berries. 25 should do it. I think it's about 100 berries, or 50 berries to fill up, so half should be about 25 berries. Alright, what's attacking me? Dillo? It is a Dillo. We don't have any spears on us. So what I think I'm gonna do is not fuck with him at all. Should probably smack a tree. The issue is probably with this area is there's no trees like right next to my base. I pretty much have to jump off the cliff to get to some trees, but it's not gonna be that bad once we have a dinosaur to go back and forth with. Here we go. Our first base is coming along swimmingly. There we go. And craft up another wall. And beepity boop. And then we can Just put on our torch real quick while we pick some of these things. A bit of fiber for the rest of our armor. We have the hide now to actually do the rest of the armor as well. Just so we're nice and protected. We should also get some more wood going so that we can create some more spears in order to defend ourselves against some more crazy dinosaurs. Thought I saw a name there. It was the green airdrop, though. They were able to get such an elaborate game onto a console. I'm as much as a PC Master Racy guy as the next person, but I'm not like crazy, like fuck console, never gonna play on it ever kind of person. But I'm more or less someone that enjoys the fact that a system now that is pretty cheap and that is in generally a lot of people's homes can play a game that only someone that doesn't have a console would know about. So that's going to actually bring people to the area because, honestly, people might even see it in the game menu that haven't heard of it on PC. Look for it and find the PC version. And the PC YouTube videos are just as good as maybe you would find on console anyway, so it might actually bring some people to the viewership of the game, which is going to be really cool. I can see it talking to a friend from school or something about what games I play, and they might have heard of Ark on Xbox, but they wouldn't have heard of Ark on PC because inherently most households have a console or a gaming PC. And if they do have a PC that can play games, they generally just like the convenience of console, plugging in the controller, you know, to deal with the mouse and keyboard, all that kind of stuff. We need to drop some crap, which we haven't dealt with yet, so let's try. Well, looks like we're going to drop some stones. LT is a drop. That's it. Simple as that. We're just going to drop those stones, because stones are really easy to get, especially on a crazy crafting server. And then we should just go ahead and get ourselves the rest of our armor. And we could do a thatch door. We can't do the doorway yet. We need a bit of wood, so we'll go do that now. Just get a little bit of wood for ourselves. I bet there's some way I could probably speed up nighttime, and I'm probably going to. Nighttime kind of bugs me, especially for me when I don't have the gamma settings anymore available to me. So I think there should be a setting, if I'm not mistaken, to speed up nighttime. Make it a little bit enjoyable for you guys to watch and make it a little bit enjoyable for me to play. So I want to get some spears going real quick. 3 spears would be nice. And then a thatched doorway would be nice as well. So let's go ahead and just whack up this tree a little bit. And then we just go to craftables, doorway. And then we need some roofs, which we're going to need a little bit of everything for. We have thatch. We mainly need wood, so I'm going to go smack a tree again. That should be way more than enough roofs. Let that craft up. Probably going to need to drop some crap. Probably the berries would be best bet to drop. Put on our armor. We can just go ahead and drop the wood for now. Need some berries for now as well. But let's go ahead and go back and get that food on the campfire like we wanted to. The sun is rising now, thank the Lord. We should be good. Right up here. Oop. And where is my campfire? Just off the side. This is the view that we get when the sun rises. That would have been a nicer view right there. IMO. Probably could have built here, but whatever. Alright. And then we just go ahead and throw that inside. With a bit of the wood that we just dropped, of course, right? So we'll probably just throw 46 thatch in there. We're going to light that up. And we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a bit of everything. I always hate doing only one tall. Feels really freaking claustrophobic. Oop. I think I should probably just get some more walls around this. So we're gonna go do that. We don't really need anything crazy. We just need a little bit more thatch, a little bit more wood. And then that should be our first base to begin with. I think the first dinosaur we're gonna tame is just a raptor right off the bat. It shouldn't take us too crazy long to get to level 15. I believe raptors are level 15. Yeah, I think so. And then when we have a raptor, everything's kind of easy from there once we have a raptor. We also don't really need anywhere to store raptor because of the way I'm going to be doing the doorway. Bit of wood. Should be plenty of wood for now. Hit a little bit of tree. Trees are the best way to level up, especially on a fast server initially. Early on in your leveling up process. And then we were going to do some walls. 7 walls, I think, is actually perfect. I think 7 is absolutely perfect. I think we want to go up and wait. Since we're playing alone, weight is going to be important. We can't really divvy up everybody's crafting responsibilities like we do on vanilla right now. On vanilla, you have the opportunity to kind of be like, yo, can you learn that and craft that, and I'll deal with the other heavy thing like armor or, you know, that kind of stuff. But you can't really do that when you're playing alone. And this also does have split screen, if you guys didn't know. So, like, if we get higher up into playing, we could get to a point of me grabbing a guy from the house and playing some split screen Xbox One Arc, which could be entertaining. And we'll do a face cam with it or something, perhaps. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, we got a bit of hide. Let's go ahead and spend those engram points on a water pouch. It's going to be pretty necessary to our survival. And also the slingshot. Oh, we don't have quite enough of the slingshot yet. The water pouch is going to require a bit of fiber. It's a little bit of grabbing of the hands. We should have enough fiber. There we go. I hear some fuckers. I hear some fuckers. We're good now. We're good. Want to get all the chitin I can. We're going to drop a bit of heavy stuff. Need fiber again. I think all the heavy stuff is the building stuff that I have on me right now, actually. We can get water later. What's the heaviest thing on us right now? I bet it's these berries. A little bit of the wood, a little bit of the rocks. We have 3 water skins, perfect. Alright, now we can sprint back, build our base, get our cooked food, and then we can end the episode there, once we have our little base done. And everything should be good. What up, turtle? Oh, jeez, it's real bright. I was like, where the hell did my base go? It's behind the rock. It's hiding from me. Alright. Go in our inventory. Go ahead and get these thatch walls going. We don't want one there. Reason we don't want one there is so that we can do a double doorway system. So we can actually get our raptor inside our house. Even though we really don't need to worry about stuff when we log off, because when I log off, the server turns off. But I'm still going to store my dinosaurs inside. Again, we don't want one there. And then we just do this. Then we have a double doorway system. So especially extra tall people, like myself in real life, will be able to fit in here. No issues. Let's go ahead and actually grab ourselves a bit of food. Quit it. I'm trying to grab the meat. Can I grab the meat, please? Thank you. Okay. Again, still trying to get used to the controls a little bit. And open up. And then we do a bit of this. We have ourselves our first base. Hey, I'm going to go down to the water, get myself some water. But thank you guys for stopping by today's episode. I appreciate the support on the console series so far. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. And we'll see you guys in the next one. I believe I'm probably going to go for a tame, perhaps. I think we're going to go for a raptor. Not completely sure, though. We'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.